The on-screen duration of a TV commercial is measured in seconds, so it may seem hard to believe that the process of creating it can take days, if not weeks. To give you an idea of what the process entails, let's take a peek behind the scenes of the making of the Mera Amla oil ad.
Nestled in the cliffs of Najnagar lies the Ruby Kingdom ruled by Queen Damayanti.
Go out and get me what I want.
The great general traveled through lands to find her the secret to perfect hair.
Making a commercial that represents your brand in the best way and engages viewers is a challenge enough. But making a hair commercial that meets both of these factors is a true art. Today I go behind the scenes to meet the team that put together the Mera Amla oil hair commercial to be a great final product. Lorato, how are you?
Priya, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So tell me a little bit more about the concept behind the commercial, because it's not only a commercial.
We wanted to share the secret of the amla berry extract with the world and how women all over the world have used it for length, for strength and for shine for so long, and now we've discovered the secret as well, and that's what we wanted to bring out in the commercial.
Well, I'm very excited. I'm going to get to know the team that have created this commercial. So let me let you get back to work.
Enjoy. Bye. Bye.
Time to go meet the team. Dean, you were very close to the production of the Mera Amla oil hair commercial. Tell me the process behind it.
It was exciting and quite involved. The 30-second is sort of a microcosm of a larger story, and the 30-second basically just contains small snippets of what the larger story tells.
What was interesting is that it followed the story of the hero rather than the product.
Unlike most hair commercials, which are just focused on, product, this allowed the story to sort of sell the product. So through telling a really strong story, I think it actually helps the viewer engage with the product even more.
Mike, describe the look and feel that you were going for.
The look and feel was very fantasy. So we had to light things differently. There was a lot of shots of silhouette. And it's hard because you're shooting in a blue studio. So you couldn't actually see what was happening behind people. There were elephants, there was towers, there was all sorts going on. But people had to act like they were there. So the whole look and feel came down to fantasy, fantasy, fantasy.
Mariano, can you walk me through some of your looks?
There are three important looks in the whole project. One is what happens inside the castle, and then what happens in the traveling section of the commercial with the warriors, and of course the caves. That is where the maidens live with a product. So we work with very gorgeous and good-looking cast in the commercial. So we explore the sexiness and the roughness of all the warriors and the softness of all the maidens that actually keep the secret formula.
Can you show me how you created the castle?
For the 30-seconder, we basically did the opening to kind of establish where they're coming from, which is like a castle on a mountain and quite a nice like fairy tale kind of thing.
And what does it end up looking like?
And it ended up like that.
Wow.
We opened on a shop of ancient Indian kings.
Creating the commercial is very much a team effort, with every step in the process being brainstormed, discussed, and eventually mapped out under the guidance of director Marius Nicolettis.
Marius, you created a lot more than just a 30-second commercial. You created an epic production.
The reason behind was to do something different, to allow the consumer to come on a voyage with us to find it. So initially what we did is we launched the 30-seconders almost as a teaser campaign to create awareness, number one, and also to create intrigue. What is the secret? Why has it come from so far? Almost to take the consumer on this trip with us.
The Queen's Quest led the great general and his army to the ancient cave of Mera. Mesmerized by the beauty before them, they discovered the magical Amla berry.
How did you go about creating the concept for the set?
We basically started just having a look at the inspiration. We drew a lot from kind of Game of Thrones, a lot of Bollywood movies, and quite a few kind of Disney movies, even where there was a castle. And then generating that and contextualizing it to fit our story.
Coming to the ancient cave of Mera, mesmerized.
Lebo, you're the genius behind the music in the commercial. Talk talk me through the process of creating the music.
Basically, there's this brief, you check this picture out and you can kind of see what's happening. It's sort of this fantasy land that's mixed with a bit of realism in the product. And so the first thing I thought, you got to find the perfect mix of music that has that sense of Eastern, the Eastern culture, the sitars and that kind of vibe, but it's also got a sense of mystery to it, and there's a bit of like shimmery bells and that kind of stuff going on.
One of the things I noticed is that throughout the commercial, you can actually hear the product's name.
Yeah, that was actually Morris. That was his idea in the session. We kind of thought, like, how do we make this brand come alive, And we thought, well, if this was a thing in this sort of context, what would they be saying? We thought imagined like the trees, and the leaves in the trees whispering, Mera, and kind of added a bit of reverb and delays just to make it come alive.
Amla oil is a secret formula from the wholesomeness of our earth and is a superior hair care oil that protects and strengthens the hair.
This was a very special project for you and the team.
For us, it was a massive opportunity to do something that was very visual effects intense. Definitely a labor of love for us, and we're very proud of what we've done.
How long will it take you to complete the full 10-minuter?
The 10-minuter will take close on about a year for us to complete. There are many thousands of shots that need compositing. So we look forward to that. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll be done.
So the secret is out. It is the Amla berry.
Everybody knows about it now. Everybody with long, whether short, whether straight, whether curly hair, everybody's welcome to use the range because this range is for everyone.
Visit the Mera Amla Oil Facebook page and stand a chance to win a trip to India.
The secret is not for everyone.